Hi, I'm Trisha from Beyond Barriers Personal Training, and I've come up with a workout today that is going to target balance and stability. Balance is something that you should always be working on. If you can work on balance every day, great. If you don't have that kind of time, see if you can work it into your workout routine. I have 7 exercises here, and I have incorporated balance and stability into each one of these exercises. Now, when you think of balance, you may think standing on one leg, but that's not always so. Just by taking a staggered stance, we're throwing off our balance. By getting on one knee, we're throwing off our stability. So that's what I'm going to do with these exercises. I'm going to show you that you can take it down a notch and still work on your balance. So if you're not quite where you can stand and work out on one leg, no worries, we're going to be doing a lot of staggered stance stuff today. All right, so we're going to go into a quick warm-up. I recommend that you do a little bit longer warm-up before doing our workout videos. Make sure that you're nice and loose, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to do a really quick one. So we're going to start by walking our hands out. We're going to do a push-up. You can do this on your knees. Bring one foot up, turn and twist towards that front leg. Bring the other foot up, turn and twist towards that front leg. Then we're going to walk our hands back up, do a squat, and repeat. Walking hands out, push up, turn and twist towards that front leg, turn and twist. Walk your hands back, squat. Let's do that 2 more times. Walking hands out, push up, turn and twist, turn and twist. Walk hands back up, and squat. Last time, walk it out, push up, turn and twist, turn and twist, walk hands back, and squat. All right, hopefully you guys are warmed up. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this routine. It's gonna be 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're gonna alternate sides. We'll do right side, then left side, back to right side again. We'll just be resting 10 seconds because since we're switching sides, that one side is always going to get a rest. Okay, so you don't need much rest. Going through this routine 4 times. Our first exercise is going to be a split stance bent over row. I have 2 sets of weights, light and heavy weights. I'm going to grab my lighter weights for the bent over row because I want to make sure I can do this with proper form without hurting my back. All right, the closer your feet are with a staggered stance, the harder the exercise is going to be. If you put a little bit more space, the easier it will be. Okay, if that's not enough of a challenge for you, then by all means get into single leg to do your bent over row. All right, so that's the first exercise we're going to do. I'm going to start the time and we're going to jump right into it. All right, so here we go. I've got left foot in front, taking a staggered stance. And if you want to make this even easier, you can put your foot out to the side a little bit. So it's when one foot is directly behind the other, that is a little bit harder and a bit more of a challenge to that balance and stability. Okay, and then from here, get onto the floor. We're going to be in a kneeling position, and we're going to press with the opposite arm. So I started with my left leg, and now I am pressing with my right arm. So for the next exercise, I'm going to do a split stance with my right leg in front. Since last time, my left leg was in front. All right. Next, we're doing a split stance deadlift. You can grab your heavy weights for this one. I'm going a little lighter because my back hasn't been happy. You have to listen to your body. All right, so split stance, staggered stance. And then with a deadlift, you hinge at the hips and squeeze your butt to stand up. Make sure that your shoulders are back and your chest is up. Nice, flat back. Engaging the glutes to stand up. And then we're coming down to the floor. All right, I'm gonna grab my heavier weight for this one. You can grab your lighter weight. I did right arm last time, so I'm going left, row, press overhead. Come right back to plank. Row, turn, press. You can also do this on your knees. So it's row, turn, and press. All right, and then we are back to split stance position, doing bicep curls. One foot in front of the other. So anytime I say split stance position, you can be in a single leg balancing stance. So if you want more of a challenge, then balance on one leg. Then we're coming down to the floor and we're gonna single leg bridge while we do a chest press. One foot on the floor. Press up as you press your weights up. Come down with the hips as the elbows come down. Press up. Hips and arms at the same time. They come down at the same time. So we're activating our glutes and chest muscles all at once. All right, then from there, we're going to be doing a side plank with a toe tap. So you're in your side plank position, you're going to tap your toe in front of the body and tap behind. Tap in the front, tap behind. And behind. Okay, you can also do this in a low plank position. So the high plank is going to be the hardest. And you can also do it on the knee. Toe tap in the front, toe tap in the back. Okay, now we're going to switch to the other side. So I started out with my left foot, do my bent over row. Now I'm going to put right foot first. So when I take this staggered stance, I am focusing on balance and stability. I'm focusing on my upper back, but I'm loading the glutes at the same time. So by hovering my chest above my foot just a little bit, I'm really activating those glutes. Come down to the floor for kneeling press. Last time we did right arm, now we're doing left. So it's going to be the arm that's pressing is opposite to the leg that is in front. And then after this exercise, we have the split stance deadlift coming next. So typically you'd use your heavier weights for this deadlift. But like I said before, always check in with your body. Okay, if something doesn't feel good, like back's not happy, hips are not happy, then don't push it on the weight. As long as you are consistent and working out is an everyday part of life, then you can have easier days. It's not going to mess with your progress. All right, now we're going to row and press. So last time I did the left side, so I'm going to do the right side this time. So you want to row, then rotate, then press. All right, and then on the feet, we have our split stance with the bicep curl. Always check in with your posture. Okay, and then down to the floor. We have the chest press with single leg bridge. Here we go. Really feel your glutes on the way up and feel them on the way down. And then we have our side plank with a toe tap. So we tap the toe in the front and tap behind. Like I said before, you can do this in low plank. You can do it on your knees. All right, we're going to do this 2 more times. Going back to the split stance, bent over row. Check in with your form. You want kind of a nice 45-degree angle lean. Then we're coming down to the floor for the kneeling press. Here we go. So on this one, watch your low back. Make sure that you don't hyperextend it. So you kind of want to tuck your pelvis underneath you. Engage the glutes a little bit. Make sure that your core is engaged. Now we have the split stance deadlift again. Nice flat back, hinging at the hips. So we try not to round the back. All right, down to the floor, we have the row and press in the plank position. And you want this movement to be controlled. If you're not able to control it, you may need to drop down and wait. The stability is way more important than the heavy lifting. Split stance bicep curl. Here we go. And like I said before, you could balance on single leg if you would like. Coming down to the floor. We have the chest press and the single leg bridge. Pressing up as you lift up with your hips. All right, and then we're in side plank, doing the toe tap. So you could be in high plank, or low plank on the knee, tapping in front, and then behind. So we're adding a little bit of instability by doing these toe taps in the front and the back. All right, one more round, guys. We have split stance with the bent over row. Okay, kneeling. We have the press on the other side. So always the opposite side of the leg that's in front. Doing that slight pelvic tuck. Making sure our core is engaged. And then back on your feet for the split stance deadlift. Here we go. So back is always straight, chest up, hinging at the hips, squeezing glutes to stand up. Then onto the floor, we have the row and press again. So row first, then rotate. Then we've got our split stance with the bicep curl. Maintain good posture. All right, on the floor, we have chest press with single leg bridge. Okay, last one. Side plank with a toe tap. Okay, that is it. Quick workout. In under 20 minutes, I think. All right, so there you have it. It's always easy to incorporate some balance and stability into a quick routine and work on strength at the same time. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel so you'll get notifications for when we're sending out new workout videos. Also go to beyondbarrierspt.com. We offer online virtual training. We'd love for you to work with one of the members on our team or join us for a live class. Hope you all have a great rest of your week. See you here soon.